we're a team that shouldn't have excuses. I think what is a bit different than past is where we normally in Super Rugby play week in, week out against them. It almost feels like the Rugby Championships and the end of year tour swapped around, where we used to play against Welsh teams and Irish teams, and I think it's becoming a little bit more difficult because players are new to us. Joe Smith is certainly not new to us. We know they're well organised, we've always studied them. We've tried a little bit of a new approach. We're flying tomorrow, we trained yesterday and today and this afternoon still. And then we'll arrive there on Thursday, flying tomorrow, Thursday, and probably have a Friday, Saturday session. And then trying to get into a normal week where last time when we flew out, we flew on a Sunday and we had to fly over and the flight was cancelled. Not as an excuse, but we're trying to negate those things that we just have a normal test week when we get to Australia. But no, they are a proper team with a new coach and they'll have lots of energy. After 4 test matches that we played, probably that first 30 minutes in the second test match against Ireland was disappointing because we know the players, we know what they did, we know it was their last game, and then they have a 4 or 5 week break before they play again, where it's definitely new under Joe. You know, Joe is I worked under him when I was at Munster. He's a very hard worker. You know, with Micron as a scrum coach, we were just in a World Rugby meeting where all the coaches was in terms of some of the new rules and tweaks that they want to make. And yeah, he's definitely a coach that brings the best out of players, and there's lots of new names which we haven't played against in the last couple of months and years. So a big test for us, but I think we've done our homework and it's going to be tightly contested. I think if we start seeing that we are probably working with, like we did in 2018, with a 45-man squad, and where we can, we'll start introducing guys like we did with Edwell when he had his chance and a few guys against Portugal. And if he's ready, which I doubt he will be then, and things goes according to plan in these 2 Australian test matches, and we've got momentum and the crowd is happy and the fans understands where we're going, then it's a good time to make changes. But sometimes if the momentum is not with you, your plans change. And with Willie, you know, they would know, did he go through a proper protocol when he had his first concussion? If he went through all the protocol and there was no effects or side effects, you know, the doctors will never bring him back too early. And yes, so we will never risk a guy. You know, I think if you go back and look at the World Cup final in 2019, I mean, I was the guy who called Bongi's concussion after 12 minutes in the game because you don't want your player to get injured, and it was tough to keep Bongi off after 12 minutes, and nobody else saw the concussion but the coaching staff, and we pulled him off, which wasn't a nice thing to do, but he still plays rugby today and he's still available for us, so we will never take a guy like Willie's health at risk for our benefit.